Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the TOMI 030. Let's start off the wrist check. I'm wearing this Benyar 5208, and Greg was wearing my Jas Maccabee 1052. Grego said Princess Leia fired Eloy Muskrat from his role of cutting unnecessary government spending. He wanted to cut the chancellorship and the Senate and switch the government to agile and replace the entire bureaucracy with a morning stand-up. Princess Leia says she didn't campaign for 2 years to become the galaxy's scrum master. All right, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this simple box, but then again, this watch is under $10, so it's not going to come in anything fancy. And here it is. Not a bad looking watch considering the price. This is the first TOMI on my channel. I don't know if it's pronounced TOMI or TOMI, but that reminds me of that stupid toy company that made mechanical electronic games and tried to pass them off as digital. One of my viewers asked me to review this watch, and when a watch is less than $10, I have no problem obliging. This watch costs $6, but unlike most AliExpress watches, they charge me a couple of bucks for shipping. This is your basic Chinese-made watch with the Chinese quartz movement. Not all sub-$10 watches are created equal, and for the most part, this really isn't that bad for the money. This watch comes in 5 different colorways. The black case one that I chose also comes with black straps, so you have 6 different options. There are also a couple of rose gold case options. The watch is 38.7 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, but 43 millimeters at the case. So this is a fairly big watch. But the leg width is only 46.1, which isn't bad at all considering it's a 43. And it's only 9.2 millimeters thick, so it's really thin. Has a 22 millimeter leg width and weighs 45 grams on the supplied leather strap. The bezel is just a smooth bezel. Nothing special about it. And then we have the dial. The dial has a slight sunburst effect. You can barely see it. And then we have the minute markers and minute counters. And then we have the indices. Then it says TOMI up top. No mention of quartz or water resistance on the bottom. You get your basic 30. And then we have the lume stick hands. Wait till you see the lume. Then we have this red second hand. I really like the red second hand. It really pops. And then we have the day date at the 3. No Cyclops. And you wouldn't expect one on one like this. Then we have an unsigned push-pull crown. The crown action is kind of loose, but when you go to set it, no, this never works though when I do the actual review, sure enough. But if you hold it, you can set it without it jumping. So you can set it accurately, you just have to be careful. It's not like some of them where it jumps every time. Then we have this flat mineral glass crystal. And then we have the case. The case is obviously coated. I'm not sure what it's coated with, but it's just an alloy and it's black. But it's nice and thin, and like I said, the lug to lug is really short for a 43. And then we have the case back. It says TOMI water resistant, which means you only get 30. Then it says manufactured in China, stainless steel case back. And there's the TOMI logo. Underneath the case back is the SL28 quartz movement. This is a no jewel movement, but once again, I showed you that you can set it without the minute hand jumping, so that's a plus on watches in this price range. Then we have the strap. The strap doesn't say genuine leather, and it is signed. I don't know if it's real leather or not. If it is a synthetic leather, it's a very well done leather. It feels good. It's soft. Has a good feel. We have 2 keepers, one fixed, one floating, and then we have a signed buckle. The buckle's kind of thin, and the prong's all floppy. Not the best buckle in the world. Here's the watch, my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks nice. It wears nice. The strap, though, is going to need a little bit of break-in. It's a little stiff, but I'm sure once it breaks in. But I only have 2 notches left. But I'm wondering, though, if it breaks in, once it breaks in, I might be able to go in another notch. I'm not sure, though. But, so 8 inches is the best you're going to do without cutting another notch in it. Here we're on the Loom Room. This is a sub $10 AliExpress watch, so I'm not expecting much. Wow, this is even worse than my already low expectations. This is literally the worst loom I've ever tested. What I like about this watch, it looks and wears nice. It's super thin with a short lug to lug for a 43 millimeter. And I didn't mention this before, but the second hand actually hits the marks. What are my gripes and groans? Only 2 notches left on the strap, so it's a little short. This buckle is kind of thin and the prong's all floppy. And it is literally the worst loom I've ever tested. Do I recommend this watch? It's not bad at all, considering it costs $6. At this price, you're never going to get good loom anyway. So sure, I recommend this watch. Well, thank you for watching my review of the TOMI 030, and I will be back with another review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I'll get probably about 5 cents. Bye.